It is time once again for a Chattanooga Unzipped show focusing on the real estate and fun things to do around the area. This time Mark Hite is back on the show, and I bet you can't tell where we are. What zip code are we in now?
We're in 37421 today, and we picked one of your favorite public parks.
I used to live in 37421, so I know it well, and no doubt many of you think about the East Brainerd area, meaning Hamilton Place, and for sure you will talk about that. But when you live in the East Brainerd area, this place, Heritage Park, is no doubt going to become a family favorite, so we chose to come here.
Absolutely. My favorite from a dog park, your favorite from where your kids played. It's got something for about everybody.
I'll tell you what, I did love it here, and I think one of the things that this park represents, as you'll point out, are the many different ways you can live in 37421, but it is a true community of its own, and you see festivals held here. You do see kids catching tadpoles in the creek here.
Sure.
They have a good time.
Well, you know, Hamilton Place itself changed the future of East Hamilton County back in the 80s. But it is so much more than just a large enclosed shopping center. I mean, we were laughing earlier, Julie, you like to cook.
I do like to cook.
And 37421 has 7 grocery store brands in it.
That's right, because actually Mark came in and he was talking about them, and then we began to count on our fingers because there are so many you almost get lost.
You do. You have lots of options. So if you're a family that's thinking about the importance of fresh vegetables, fresh meats, access to affordable canned goods, you've got every national brand on the horizon, and it's the only place here in Hamilton County where you have all 7.
You also find a lot of people who live here who were born and raised right here in this area. So while new people will come in, it has its own sense of community here.
It really is a lovely evolution because the first building really started right after World War II in the 40s, and we'll unpack real estate in a few minutes. But the important part is to understand you have everything from vintage homes to brand new townhomes and everything in between because of the density out here.
Right. You mentioned Hamilton Place and how that really kind of changed things. Like all things that are around for decades, they go through ebbs and flows and ups and downs. And so what the mall used to mean for us as Americans is a little bit different from what it means now, but they're still always bringing in new stores.
It really is a cool evolution. I was a part of the original Hamilton Place. I was in the buying office for one of the department stores that were here. I'm a lot older than I may look with this this young looking face, but more importantly, it has changed and evolved as the community needs and demands have changed from less shopping and more experiences, more things to do after work, in the evening, and on the weekends are all available around the Hamilton Place area. And the other thing that you have an abundance of are educational opportunities in 37421.
Let's talk about that a little bit because we focused on 37405 and 37402. Probably as a general rule, they're attracting either singles or retired people who are looking to downsize. I might be wrong, but this is a real family central area, so you do have all those different ways to educate your kids.
It's a big zip code with a lot of different housing opportunities, and just because the grocery stores, because busy moms and dads need easy access to food to feed the family, the activities and opportunities out here in 37421 are tremendous.
Right. So you brought this whole idea to the table for us because as a realtor, you're seeing on a daily basis people who are either here in town who find a house and they think, oh, I never imagined living in this part of town, or they're new to our area and they're looking to figure out the right zip code for their family. So you really wanted to break it down.
We really do. When you think of living in Chattanooga, and that's my YouTube channel, is Live in Chattanooga, and that's where Unzipped will live for quite some time, frankly. It'll be updated with the real estate. But more importantly, if someone's thinking about relocating to Hamilton County, Chattanooga, Tennessee, well, they know they're going to lose their state income tax in most cases, and we have very reasonable property taxes. But what else is out here? Why would I choose to live in 37421? And that's what we're here to talk about today.
So what we're going to do as we go to our first commercial break is go ahead and warn you that we are going to hit the hub of 37421 because we're going to head out Gun Barrel Roadway. Actually, they're going to come to us. The Spice and Tea Exchange, a frequent guest of ours on 3+U, she chose this zip code to have her business. Find out why you're going to want to travel out here and perhaps call this area home. Thank you, Mark.
Here we go.
In today's economy, it can be tough to tackle those necessary home remodeling projects. But West Shore Home has a special 4th of July offer that's helping homeowners across the country get that bath remodeling project started now. BJ.
Joe, I know some people might be putting off the project because they don't want to use their savings to get started. Well, I'm here to say that doesn't have to be the case. At West Shore Home, our entire goal is to make the process fast,